Hello, everybody. All you beautiful beings of love and light. I'm hoping that all of you that are listening to these videos are either awake already or are moved to awakening to remember who it is that you really are. We are all these incredible beings of light. My spiritual teacher, when he did a talk at Harvard University a long time ago, looked at the audience and said something like, I know that I'm supposed to address all of you as ladies and gentlemen. And he said, but what I am seeing is all the sparks of God's love and light out in the audience. He could see the light of the creation, of the Creator in all these beings. So that is a wonderful place for us to shoot for. You are now at a crossroads. We are at a point where we must choose love, where we must choose to be either on the side of the street that's holding love or fear, anger and hatred, or beauty and appreciation, being willing to work together or wanting to create problems. It is a choice. Let's help one another raise the consciousness of humanity into love. Right now, there is a huge wave of energy coming to the planet. It has been happening for quite a few years. The intensity has really, really ramped up in the last year, and in the last 4 months, it's been really huge. This energy is to support our humanity in choosing light and in choosing love and recognizing the power and the beauty of who each of us are. And we have the opportunity to go and choose. Do we want to live in a world of duality with so much darkness, so much fear, so much manipulation, so much of people being asleep and being mesmerized by television, by movies, their addictions, rather than the pure joy of living, of loving, and of anchoring in love and light within themselves? Once each of us can recognize the beauty and the truth of who we are, we can go out and share that love with others and create a better world. Part of holding the vision of what we want is to really get clear for ourselves. How do we individually want to live our lives? What do we want to experience? What do we want for our families, our neighbors, our community, our nation, our world? Holding the vision of what we want to go co-create enables us to move toward that vision. If all of humanity starts to shift gears into this direction of love and appreciation for themselves, one another, the creation, Mother Nature, water, air, animals, all of life, we can go and create a better world. As I said in my earlier video, we are at choice. We have an opportunity to cross a bridge. The bridge has been built. The question is, are you going to walk across the bridge? We're going from third dimensional frequency energy into a fifth dimensional higher frequency reality. The paradigm of how we have the opportunity to live is shifting. Do you want to be part of that shift? And if you do, what are you willing to do to get there? In one of my last video I used the picture of the sacred grid, Theologue by Alex Gray, that had a beautiful illumined being with a grid around them. And we are all living in a matrix grid like this. Most of us have had so many lives, so much trauma and pain in one life or in multiple lives, and we have ancestral energy running through us that doesn't allow the pure love of the creation and the light of creation to totally move through us. We have work to do. We have work in shifting our consciousness. We have work to do in letting go of the hurts and pains and traumas, any unforgiveness from this life, other lives, as well as our ancestral history. We can't take any of that with us into this next dimensional frequency, because that frequency is about love and brotherhood, about unity, about a loving consciousness. So we are at choice. Do you want your consciousness, your embodiment, to express the love and the light of your essence, to be the expression of what you can be in the biggest and best way possible? There are some choices. Some of you are already on this path, already on your way, and some need help up. There are about 185 million assistants, coaches, as it were, to help our brothers and sisters in humanity to wake up to higher levels of consciousness, to raise their personal frequencies. And I've talked about this earlier. There are things that we have to do, but the first thing we have to do is choose. Do we want to stay where we are in fear and in darkness and polarized? Or do we want to move into love and forgiveness, healing and transformation, so that we can be the best that we can be? I'm hoping for all of you that you will choose the latter, so that we can all move forward and go co-create a new world together, a new paradigm of love. Fifth dimensional frequency is powerful. It's the place that once you get yourself into 10th dimensional frequency, you can begin to build a light body. And it's possible to do that by doing lots of forgiveness, lots of love, lots of prayers, and clearing what no longer serves you from your ancestors, your own experience of this, and any other existence that you believe that you might have had. And there's all kinds of love and support for it. In the new frequency of love, the languages of separation are going to disappear with time. And what I've been told in my meditations is that there will be 3 languages of love and light, and that all of humanity is going to learn it, so that we can speak to each other, so that we've made the choice to love, to make the connection with one another. So I'm praying for all of you that you will make the choice to choose light and love. I also want you to pay attention to what I look like. This is April the 18th. I think my first video I made on April the 6th. This is Ingrid in her, well, I'm pretty high frequency, but 3rd dimensional body. I do hold a lot of light. However, my body is going to start changing. And I want you to pay attention to that over the next few videos to see how it does change. Choose to be a blessing to the world around you. Make the change toward love. Every day, do your prayers. Join the rest of humanity who wants to create a loving existence. Choose to not move into fear. Choose love and anchor in that. Hold on to your vision so that we can keep creating a new world together. So I'd like to end this little session with a small prayer of thanksgiving. Gratitude is part of what helps us grow into greater light. And this prayer is in the light language that has been downloaded to me so far. And I'll just take a moment and share it with you What I'd like you to do is to just whirl some white and royal blue light around you. Allow the white light to just clear any stress. Allow the royal blue light, which is the color of the consciousness of God or the Creator, the Divine, with the human soul and the body. It's the power of wisdom and strength and courage and faith and understanding. Pull that around you and through you. Move out of your minds if you can for a moment. Either put your attention in your heart or attention in your third eye. And just take a breath and be present. Asiyama otoso atakayo no moto ai. Totowasa moto ai namo kaya pasa amatakaya a. Teyono motokou satai meo satokaya. And so it is. Thank you for joining me. The prayer was thank you for being with us. Thank you to the Divine for loving us. Thank you to the human hearts that are moving into awakening and who will share the joy of the new creation of love in a new paradigm of life. Namaste. Remember who you are.